I turn in that direction and I see the gold color, I'm like, it's one of the best things I've ever done. It's unbelievable. That change is unbelievable. All right, let's get it rocking. You're going right after the play. Good morning. All right, welcome on a beautiful Monday morning. Kyle, will you come up and lead us in the pledge?
Good morning, everybody. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
So when I was a high school senior, graduating in 1986, there was an athlete on the scene named Bo Jackson. And Bo was one of my heroes. I'd watched him all through college at Auburn, compete on the football field and on the baseball field. And there were probably other previous two-sport athletes, but he was the most well-known of his day. Deion Sanders came along behind him later. And when he was drafted by the Raiders in 1987, he had already been drafted 3 times into Major League Baseball. I think the Yankees drafted him in '82, but he decided to go to Auburn instead. Then I believe it was the California Angels at the time drafted him in 1985, and then 1986, the Kansas City Royals drafted him. So he was a two-sport athlete, and again, one of my favorites. And Nike had this ad campaign called Just Do It, and it featured Bo Jackson. And so you see Bo Jackson everywhere. Moms and dads, raise your hand if you remember Bo Jackson. Awesome, thank you. Some of us showing our age. And the Just Do It ad campaign, again, you would see Bo everywhere on TV commercials, on billboards. Back then, Sports Illustrated was a popular sports magazine. There'd be full-page ads of you see Bo with a football shoulder pads on, a baseball bat over his shoulder, and all these cool things. And the message in each ad was, if you want to do something, like you know what you need to do, just do it. Right? And Bo he'd be running and then off to something else, and he'd at the end of the ad would say, just do it. And I was thinking about you and thinking about action, attribute A. And oftentimes you know what to do, and it's just a matter of just doing it, right? So today we're going to honor some students who just did it, who not only knew what to do, whether that describes you today or not, whether you're 57 or 17, you can at any point just do it. Decide you're going to do it and just do it. So congratulations to all of our winners that we'll be announcing here in a few minutes. Moms and dads and family members, welcome. Seniors, welcome back to campus after your 2 weeks of internships, and enjoy the presentations. Thank you.
Good morning and welcome to our Upper School Spring Athletic Awards ceremony. And thank you to all of you for joining us to celebrate the conclusion of another incredible spring athletic season. As the school year that defines a student athlete, from the first practices in unpredictable spring weather to the final whistle, our athletes have shown remarkable commitment and teamwork across every field. The season was filled with memorable moments, hard-fought victories, personal bests, and the kind of growth that goes beyond the scoreboard. Beyond every success were coaches who invested deeply, families who supported tirelessly, and teammates who pushed each other to be better every day. This morning we recognize not just the results, but the relationships and experiences that make high school sports meaningful. We in the athletic department are proud of the effort of all of our spring athletes as they work to reach their full potential throughout the season. We would now like to recognize the students who work tirelessly behind the scenes. Students put in hours of work and are vital members of our athletic programs. To our spring managers, we are grateful for your generosity with your times and talent. Students, when you hear your name called, please stand to be recognized. Please hold your applause until all students' names were called. Juliana Oskanoa, Olivia Rook, Abby Redmond, Kendall Johnson, Cadence Baklumba, and Sam Mosovitz, our head manager. We would also like to thank our athletes and coaches. Next, we are thrilled to recognize those student athletes who have earned their first varsity letter during the spring of 2025. Each student who participates will be displayed on their letter or on their blazer lapel. When your name is called, please stand to be recognized. After the ceremony, please come get your varsity letter and pins from me. Please hold your applause until all students' names are called. Kendra Brown, Aaron Buchanan, Brody Clark, Patrick Devine, Darren Fling, Bella Jarvis, Grayson Merritt, Haley Petrez, Thea Selby, Kai Wiener, and Nathan Winnie. For those of you who have previously earned a varsity letter, but this was your first time on a varsity lacrosse or baseball team, you may also pick up your sport pin from me. Next, I will turn things over to our coaches, who will be giving out 2 awards for each team. The first award is the Coaches Leadership Award. This award is given to a player by the vote of the coaches who exemplifies the leadership characteristics expected of a Gerstel student athlete. The student athlete has given the commitment, dedication, and sacrifice to the team to improve individually and as a teammate. This player strives to reach their full potential on a daily basis and has the ability to make those around them better. The second award is the Falcon Award. This award is given to a player by the vote of their teammates who has the most positive impact on the team. This player has shown the ability to lead by example and set the standard for what a Gerstel student athlete is all about. Our first presenter will be Coach Drenner for Varsity Boys Lacrosse.
All righty, good morning. It's great to see everybody in the room together. Similar to last year, before I get started giving out our awards, I just want to talk a little bit about our team and share some experiences and lessons we learned throughout the season with you all. I know that pretty much everybody at some point in this room plays a sport. I think sports are incredible because they provide opportunities to learn and grow. You can take those experiences with you off the playing field and apply them into your own life. All right, so last year I talked about attribute A, taking action. I feel that without action, the principles and attributes, there's not much behind them until you put them into action. We talk a lot about that on our team. Just to share a little bit of background on our team, before every season, I give our players a Microsoft form to fill out. On that form, I have them provide me with individual goals and what they might have to sacrifice in order to accomplish those goals, team goals, and what it's going to take for us to accomplish those team goals. But then I also asked them to give me 3 words that they'd like our team to be recognized for by the end of the season. And this year, those 3 words were cohesion, tenacity, and humble, humility. All right, and so the way that we defined those 3 words this year, our lacrosse team, we had 17 players, which is a little bit less than a normal lacrosse team. All right, and so we were right off the bat faced with some adversity just on the size of our roster, and we knew that cohesion was going to be something that was super important. We have players on our team that are high-level athletes that are looking to continue their playing and educational career in the NCAA. We also have players that are new to the sport as of this year or last year. And everybody on that 17-man roster makes an impact every day at practice and every day on the games. And so cohesion was really important to us because we needed to find a way to get those kids that are new to the sport and the kids that are high-level lacrosse players all on the same page and moving in the right direction. All right, the next word was humility. A message that I give to our team a lot is that on any given day, you're not as good as you think you are, and you're not as bad as you think you are, right? So in sports in general, there's always an outcome on game days. At the end of the game, whether it's a 60-minute, 48-minute, whatever, however long the duration of the game is, there's an outcome at the end. And so if you don't like the outcome, you're probably upset about it, but you need to understand that you're not as bad as you think you are in that moment, all right? And that takes some humility to understand that. And the last is tenacity. Last year, this word was passion for us. We were very important to us to show up every day with passion to be out there. And this year, tenacity took it a step above. So while that passion that we had the year prior, that was now our standard. We had to show up with passion. But to bring tenacity with it, tenacity is where you can really battle each other at practice to make it harder in practices than it is in games. All right, so our 3 words, cohesion, tenacity, humility, defined our team this season. It's not the outcomes of those games that define it, it's the moments in the process. All right, and so I feel like our lacrosse program is a process-oriented team where if we stick to the game plan and we follow our process, right, Monday through Thursday, if we're practicing the right way, on Friday, the outcome is going to be a reflection of our process. And so with that, the last message I'd like to give is along with the 5 Ps, is that at times I felt like we had players that weren't willing to give their fullest, right, working to reach their full potential because they were the uncertainty of what happens if I do give myself to and everything I have into this and then it doesn't work out, right? I don't earn the outcome that I was expecting. And that is alive in sports, and it's also true outside of sports. So I want you all to leave here today with is the understanding that it's okay to give everything you have to something and then the outcome not work out for you, all right? We talk about it a lot on the practice field is you would much rather live with the disappointment of giving everything you have into something and not getting the outcome that you wanted versus looking back and having regret. Right? Regret that maybe I didn't do everything I could have to get this scholarship or get this grade in a class or a grade on a test, right? So moving forward, go through everything without the hesitancy and the burden of the unknown holding you back from working to reach your full potential and putting everything on the line for what you believe in. All right, so am I good to start? All right, without further ado, I will first start with the Coach's Leadership Award. So as Mr. Gelati mentioned, this is an award that goes to a player selected by the coaching staff. This person for us was just unwavering, showed up every single day, ready to compete, always finding ways to be a cohesive part in our team and build that cohesion within our roster. This person just does everything the right way, regardless of the consequence that may be coming down. And so the 2025 Boys Varsity Lacrosse Coaches Award goes to Landon Yetta. Alrighty, and for the 2025 Boys Varsity Lacrosse Falcon Award, this is going to a player that took a huge step from last year to this year in his vocal leadership. I've learned throughout my experiences that leading by example doesn't make you a leader right off the bat. That's just the precedent. You have to start by leading by example, right? You can't find a good leader that doesn't do things the right way, right? And so leading by example is where you start as a leader. This guy shows up and leads by example, but this year specifically found a way to lead in new ways, whether that was providing consistent positive reinforcement or constructive criticism. Showed up every day and was consistent with this leadership. That's Ryan Ellis.
Thank you, Coach Jenner. Our next presenter will be Coach Pugh for Varsity Girls Lacrosse.
When I wasn't here. Does it matter which one we do first?
No, doesn't matter.
Good morning, everyone. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Nicole Pugh, or Coach Pugh as my players call me. And it's a privilege to be standing here this morning as head coach of the girls varsity lacrosse team. This season was my first in this role, and while it was a new challenge for me, I was far from alone. I was supported by two outstanding assistant coaches, Coach Mays and Coach Emily, who are not only phenomenal coaches, but also alumni of Gersel. I feel so lucky that I had the opportunity to lead this team with them. They wanted nothing more than to see this team succeed, and they were willing to help in any way that we needed. Their support was unwavering, and this team would not have been the same without them. I was also fortunate to rely on leadership from our four amazing senior captains, who set the tone for everything we did: Addie, Sarah, Lauren, and Kirsten. We finished the season 11-4 and made it to the IAAM B Conference semifinals. And while the season didn't end with a championship, it ended with something I value just as much: pride, growth, and camaraderie. At the end of last school year, I had the opportunity to express my intentions for this season to Gersel lacrosse families. My goal was to continue building a competitive lacrosse team through creating a positive team culture in which the players are excited and proud to represent each other, their coaches, and Gersel Academy, and I believe this team achieved just that. Throughout the season, I had many conversations with parents talking about how fun this team was to watch, and they were right. When these girls played full speed and when they leaned into their talent and their chemistry, it was really something special. Their hustle, their connection, their resilience, it made every game so fun and every practice a place of progress. As coach, I found that it's easy to get carried away by the strategy, stats, and wins, but what I'll remember most about this team isn't just the record. It's the way they supported each other, how they helped each other grow throughout the season, how much they encouraged each other, and how much they genuinely enjoyed playing together. This group made it fun to be out on the turf every day. I want to thank my players for trusting me in my first season as head coach. Thank you, girls, for giving your all and representing Gersel with pride. To our seniors, Addie, Sarah, Lauren, and Kirsten, your leadership will leave a lasting impact on this program. You've set the standard, and we're all better for having had the chance to learn from you. To the parents, thank you for your constant support and for believing in our team. They say it takes a village, and I'm very grateful for this one. So each season, we have the opportunity to give out two very special awards: the Falcon Award and the Coaches Award. The Falcon Award is voted on by the players, and I want to share a few things that this player's teammates said about her. She is kind, works to improve the team as a whole. She is hardworking, encouraging, and overall a great teammate. A talented, generous team player who always puts others above herself. She always encourages us to never give up and be better. A supportive, amazing person who wants the best for everyone. And she's always talking up the defense and giving feedback, advice, and encouragement. So without surprise, this year's Falcon Award goes to Addie McElvey. The Coaches Award is chosen by the coaches and, like Mr. Gelati said, is awarded to a player that has given commitment, dedication, and sacrifice to the team to improve individually and as a teammate. This player is a relentless worker both in games and in practices. She worked to challenge those around her and make them better every day. I would like to share a quote from one of the coaches about this player. This player carries herself in such a positive way on and off the field. She's always so kind and supportive. I feel like she'd give anyone the shirt off her back. And even if she knocked you down in a game, she'd pick you back up. This year's Coaches Award goes to Sarah Fenwick.
Thank you, Coach Pugh. Our last presenter will be Coach Boclumba for varsity baseball.
Thank you, Mr. Gelati. First, I'd like to thank Dr. Smith, Mr. Pelasco, our administrative team, for all of their support and everything they do for us, not only in baseball, but in all of our athletic programs. For 21 years, I've been saying there's no better place to teach, coach, learn, and experience traditional leadership than on the athletic field. And I think baseball, possibly more than any other sport, teaches life. It's the only sport that I know of where the best players in the world can do the correct thing or do well 2 out of 10 times and have it considered doing it well. There's no other sport that does that. There's no other sport that humbles players like that. And we were so fortunate this year to have a really incredible group of young men on our team. First, I'd also like to thank our coaches, Coach Lou, Coach Pat, Coach Mike couldn't be here today, and Coach Ray is with his little guys up in the pre-K. But without their support and their help, we wouldn't be where we are. In terms of our team, this in 11 years that we've been and that we had a baseball program, this was by far the most fun I've ever had coaching a group of players. Had nothing to do with the wins and losses. It was the most cohesive, just a group that cared so much about each other. It started when we went to Florida, and it continued. It started before Florida. It started in the off season, and then in Florida, and then as we went through our season, we ended the year not how we wanted, not how we hoped, but we had a 14-5 record, including 9 straight wins right in the middle of our season, and reached the highest ranking that our program has ever seen at number 10 in the Baltimore Sun, top 15. And that was all attributed to not only good baseball, but 7 young men that truly led by example in every shape and form. I've never had 7 seniors that each one of them could have earned our Coaches Award or our Falcon Award. And I believe every one of them received at least 1 vote in that Falcon Award. So Brody, Patty, JJ, Bruff, Pitt, G Minor, and Lars, thank you all. As I told you after our last game, it's truly been an absolute ultimate pleasure to coach all of you. Now, on to our awards. Let's start with our Falcon Award. This young man, on and off the field, is a true leader. He's quiet to many people, not quiet all the time. He hit .292 this year, which is pretty darn good, with 3 home runs, 15 RBIs, only 1 strikeout in 61 at-bats. 3 years ago, I believe he was a sophomore. Yeah. 3 years ago, there was something created, I call it the Bruffy effect. It's when a young player gets an opportunity to come onto a field and you can't take them off the field anymore because they just do everything that you ask for and go above and beyond. And even though you got other players that are really, really good players in that same position, this player just takes the bull by the horns and does not allow you to take them off the field. So thank you for 4 great seasons and a fantastic senior year. Our Falcon Award goes to Jack Bruffy.
Congratulations, Jack. All right, for our Coaches Award, I did something I swore I was not going to do. When I was athletic director, when a coach came to me and said I need to give 2 awards, it'd drive me crazy. But this really came down to, we had about 6 people that we were voting in between, and it was so difficult because, again, this is such a fantastic group of seniors. But one of these gentlemen has led since he got here. I got him a year late, but he's come in. He's been just the ultimate lead by example guy. It's, yes, coach, whatever you need, coach. How can I help, coach? Whatever you need me to do, coach. And he doesn't just do it with his words, he does it with his actions. Putting together off-season workouts, just really the glue and the gel that really kept our team together and kept us on the right track. So our first, and actually let me talk about the other one too, and I'll have you both come up together. So that's our first one, I'll tell you who that is in just a second. Our second one is, I say the first one was the glue, and I might have to take that back because this other person, we could not have done anything that we've done over the past few years without this young man. An absolute warrior on the field, does whatever has to be done. He gets beat up every single day. He's our only catcher, and he catches day in and day out, bullpens, every game, just getting pounded, never a complaint. The hardest working kid I've ever coached. So I'm proud to give both of these awards, our Coaches Leadership Award, to Hayden Pittler and Braden Geminer. Next to Pitt there.
Thank you, Coach Blacumba. So I'd like to take this last moment to thank everyone who has been a part of the Gerstel Academy Athletics family and all of you that have supported our teams throughout the year. Your dedication, encouragement, and enthusiasm has made a lasting impression. As we head into a well-deserved break, I encourage you all to stay active, enjoy some rest, return refreshed, and ready to pursue new goals. Before you leave this morning, take a moment to congratulate one another, thank your coaches and friends, and when you get home, share your appreciation with your families for their unwavering support. Thank you all.
Good morning. Now we're going to switch gears to our academic awards. And Class of 25, welcome back. Your energy's felt already. It was great seeing you guys pull in. And on time, impressive. So again, I want to congratulate everybody on a job well done this year. But one of the common themes that you're going to see in our award winners is that the majority completed Dr. Smith's Founders Challenge over the summer. So they took on that extra challenge to better themselves and compete. So I encourage all of you to take on that challenge this summer. Faculty, I want to thank you, and I'd love everyone to give a round of applause to our outstanding faculty. So students, you chose Gerstel Academy because we bring something different. And it's not stuff that you just learn in a textbook. We want you to think critically, day in and day out. Be aware of what's happening around you. Don't walk through life with blinders on. Learn about the world outside of Gerstel so that you can make a difference. Apply the rule of one every day. Make those around you better. Raise them up. Approach every day with passion and conviction and be persistent in that pursuit. Challenge yourself with difficult tasks. Don't take the easy way out, whether it's taking a challenging course or setting a lofty goal athletically or pursuing a job, whatever it is, don't take the easy way out. Welcome the challenge. Learn from the great examples of your portrait leaders that hang on all the walls around campus. Find that one or two that really electrify you. Again, class of 25, way to be an outstanding example this year of what it means to be a Gerstel student. As we move to next year, and seniors, this includes you as well, use the summer to reinvent yourself. Think about your dreams and goals. Are you willing to pay the price to be successful? Because success does not come easy. How are you going to put the P's and A's into action and live them every day and be a great example? How are you going to hold yourself accountable? Do you make people around you better? That's what a leader does. And do you surround yourself with people that make you better? That choice is very important. Because at the end of the day, you're the only one that can evaluate your success. So when you're brushing your teeth at night, look in the mirror, and hopefully you are brushing your teeth at night. Everyone appreciates it. You're the only one that can evaluate yourself. You get evaluated in class, you get evaluated in many different ways, but you can't lie to yourself. Challenge yourself to do a great job. And most importantly, compete with yourself. So with that said, let's get our award ceremony started, and we'll start off with Mrs. Polash.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I am Molly Polash, upper school art teacher. The Visual Arts Leadership Award is given to an art student who stood out by consistently demonstrating aspects of the leadership model in art class. This year's Leadership Award winner consistently worked to reach her full potential, whether she was completing written assignments or designing and producing an artwork. She approached art classes with passion, conviction, and persistence. She did not settle for less and sought coaching and mentoring from me when she needed it. The aspect of critical thinking that is used most heavily in art is problem solving, and this student became increasingly adept at problem solving when completing the steps for creating an artwork or when she faced a particular challenge when producing her artwork. Her understanding and application of aesthetic concepts grew immensely over the course of the year. This young artist leads by example, And you've heard that a lot today. That's an important thing to be striving for. And I could count on her to do the right thing, thereby acting as a role model for her peers. She took action and was often found in the art room during study hall or lunch when she wanted to make sure she finished an art project by the due date. Art is a discipline of creativity, innovation, and personal expression, but it also requires the stuff of leadership: passion, commitment, and persistence, critical thinking, personal discipline, and courage. It is my pleasure to recognize Summer Beaumont as this year's winner of the Visual Arts Leadership Award.
The Mathematics Leadership Awards are presented each year to students who excel in mathematics by incorporating the Gerstel principles and attributes into their everyday life, positively influencing their classmates with their leadership, have excellent class participation, are developing essential critical thinking skills, and demonstrate perseverance in the pursuit of mathematical knowledge. The Einstein Leadership Award is presented to a 9th grade student, the Euler Leadership Award to a 10th grade student, and the Gauss Leadership Award is presented to an 11th grade student. The Senior Mathematics Departmental Award will be presented at the Senior Award Ceremony in June. As you've heard, the Einstein Leadership Award is presented to a 9th grader who, in addition to demonstrating a leadership in the classroom, this year's winner has a level of focus and persistence that sets her apart from her classmates while still benefiting the group. Whether providing answers to current questions or making connections to past topics, her contributions always move the discussion forward. On the rare occasion that she doesn't understand a lesson or an example, she unapologetically asks clarifying questions until she understands the material. It is my privilege to present the Einstein Leadership Award to Josie Connolly.
This year's Sophomore Euler Award recipient is a student who leads not just with intelligence, but with kindness and generosity of spirit. They have a natural curiosity and a thoughtful approach to problem solving, consistently asking meaningful questions that deepen the class's understanding. They quickly grasp new concepts and bring clarity to others by sharing insights and with enthusiasm. Always respectful to classmates and teachers, they foster a positive and supportive environment in the classroom. Whether helping a peer during group work or quietly encouraging others, they uplift those around them through their positivity. Their commitment to learning and leading by example makes them a truly deserving recipient of this award. I am honored to present the Euler Award to Natalie Delgado. The Gauss Award is presented to a junior who exemplifies both mathematical excellence and leadership. As a student in my mathematics class, they approach each challenge with persistence, curiosity, and consistently positive attitude. Even when the material is complex or the workload heavy, they never back down. Instead, they push forward with focus and determination, working daily to truly understand each concept. This is not only a strong individual scholar, but a generous and thoughtful collaborator. Their questions in class reflect a deep desire to understand the why behind math, often leading to richer discussions. In class, they support their peers with clear explanations and a calm, respectful demeanor. This year, he has earned one of the confidence, intellectual curiosity, and steady leadership make him stand out in every way and a true deserving recipient of the Gauss Award. I'm honored to present the Gauss Award to Kyle Rudett.
Good morning, everyone. This award is named after portrait leader Mikhail Gorbachev, a transformational leader who understood that meaningful change requires both vision and integrity. As the last leader of the Soviet Union, Gorbachev led with reform-minded courage, embracing openness, pursuing progress, and working toward a better future even when the path forward was uncertain. This was a pretty close vote on my part in terms of who wins this award, but our recipient this year reflects those same values. She was never once on a missing assignment report. All y'all should take that in mind. Like, get your homework in on time. Her work ethic, reliability, and commitment to excellence were unmatched. She was a top 3 performer on exams and on her papers. More than just a high achiever, she models what it means to strive for one's full potential, to approach every endeavor with passion, and to lead with a consistently positive attitude. For her remarkable consistency, integrity, and pursuit of excellence, it is my honor to present the Gorbachev Award to Erin Buchanan.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
The 10th Grade History Award is named after portrait leader Eleanor Roosevelt, President Franklin Delano Roosevelt's wife, who set out the role of First Lady as a public figure who could shape the nation in their own right. Indeed, she was a visible leader during the Great Depression and the Second World War. Moreover, Eleanor Roosevelt went on to be a champion of civil rights and a leader at the United Nations following her husband's death. The Eleanor Roosevelt History Award is awarded annually to the 10th grade student who stands out based on their passion for history, their leadership in the discipline, along with their superior academic performance for the year. Like Mr. Gardner, I had a tough choice. This year's recipient stands out for their consistent high quality of their working class, their regular high quality contributions in class discussions that showcase their deep understanding of subject matter and their ability to go back to ideas and terms from far back in the course. This student submitted high-quality work that is consistently on time. Moreover, she came to class with a positive attitude and is genuinely respectful, even when she's under a lot of pressure. and she acts as a leader in the classroom. It is with great pleasure that I present this year's Eleanor Roosevelt Award to Natalie Delgado.
Good morning, everyone. The 11th grade history award is named after portrait leader Muhammad Ali. As a young athlete, before winning his first world heavyweight title in 1964, Ali donated proceeds from his matches to people in need. Later in life, Ali promoted peace as a Goodwill Ambassador and United Nations Messenger of Peace. Throughout his life, Ali shared his time, talents, and treasures with others by working hard to shine a spotlight on those suffering worldwide and to amplify the voices of those who were unheard, particularly youth. Our United States History Award recipient defines himself through similar values. This student personifies integrity and honesty and is a true scholar. This student's authentic zeal for the study of history and quest to understand the recurring themes and patterns that define the history of the American Republic are exemplary. Whether analyzing primary source documents, writing analytical essays, or participating in class discussions, this student's passion for history is readily apparent. This student has persevered throughout this year in advanced placement U.S. history and has thrived in learning about the subtleties and nuances of our nation's history. It is with great pride that I present this award to Matthew Glazier. Congratulations to Matthew. Unfortunately, he could not be here today, so we will present this award to him at a later date. Thank you very much.
Good morning. One of the things that I love most about Gerstel is the connection between divisions. I have the inside scoop on what makes pre-K students happy, and being able to interact with her upper school friends is at the top of her list. Jordan Blackburn demonstrated true leadership as she developed a program that gave her and her peers an opportunity to bring the joy of reading to pre-K students. With the help of some of her fellow seniors, Ben Kay, Kiara, and Sydney, Jordan worked with the lower school to plan readings and crafts during library, and a great time was had by all. We all know that leaders are readers, and I greatly appreciate Jordan following her passion for helping others to inspire our youngest students. I deeply appreciate everything that Jordan has done to help the English department during her time at Gerstel, and I'm always impressed by her can-do attitude. I congratulate Jordan Blackburn as this year's recipient of the English Leadership Award. So let us dream of a world without borders, where humanity is the only nation, compassion is our currency, love is our law, and the simplest kindness can unwrite centuries of separation. No, those are not the words of Amanda Gorman, Robert Frost, or Langston Hughes, but Gerstel's very own Jalen Blackwell. Jalen's writing speaks to Gerstel's founding principles and attributes, like treating others the way you want to be treated, sincerity, and hope. He demonstrated outstanding courage by submitting his poetry to multiple publications, even winning the Baltimore Dream Big contest for his recitation of his poem, A World Without Borders. We hope this is just the beginning for this talented young writer, and we can't wait to hear what you write next. Competing in the Poetry Out Loud competition is the epitome of public speaking, requiring immense courage and poise. Poetry Out Loud is a national recitation competition celebrating the power of the spoken word. Amari Owens once again demonstrated power. What was most impressive and what continually makes Amari stand out as a true leader is her desire to keep learning and growing. As a senior, she knew it was her last competition, but she still bravely asked the judges for feedback after the state competition just to see how she could have improved. Amari is a great example of always pushing yourself towards excellence. Congratulations, Amari. The National English Honor Society holds an essay competition every year titled the Intellectual Freedom Challenge. Student members are asked to write an argument against book banning and the dangers this type of censorship can pose to society. This essay aligns nicely with Gerstel's mission to develop students' critical thinking abilities. This year, out of thousands of applicants across the country, Erin Yellen was only one of 7 students to be recognized for her essay. Erin then put leadership into action by sharing her time and talent through a presentation to the 7th grade class after they finished reading The Giver, the book Erin centered her argument on. Her passion and conviction shined through in her writing, and Erin jumped at the chance to instruct others. Thank you for setting a wonderful example, Erin.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Words on behalf of High Point University. High Point University is the premier life skills university and is home to over 5,000 undergraduate students in High Point, North Carolina. HPU is a values-based institution that arms students with life skills employers want. In fact, 99% of its students are employed or in grad students for the world as it is going to be, not as it is. So High Point University continues its tradition of honoring high school students for their academic achievement, commitment in and outside the classroom, and who honor a growth mindset through the Book Awards program. This award is a distinguished honor for sophomore high school students who not only show great academic and social prowess, but also model an intuitive growth mindset and demonstrated excellence inside and outside the classroom. These individuals embody stellar performance in the classroom while also striving to make a difference in the community. They lead by example, understand the importance of academic endeavors, and honor a commitment to improving university for the Book Awards. Congratulations to Waylon Myers and Ridgely Anderson. The Junior Scholars Program at High Point University recognizes and awards outstanding high school juniors for their exceptional extracurricular involvement. To be considered for the program, students are nominated through their school counselor. Students accepted into the program will be honored at a Junior Scholars Luncheon on High Point University's extraordinary campus. Scholars will receive an initial $2,500 scholarship per year to High Point University and will also have the unique opportunity to receive an early admission decision to High Point. The following nomination is being recognized as a High Point University Junior Scholar. Congratulations to Mia Stoltz. Here today.
To honor recipients of the National Spanish Exam Certificates and the Level 1 Global Seal of Biliteracy in English and Spanish. Today, with our esteemed seniors in our midst, we celebrate their achievements in these regards as well. This year we had one senior earn a mención honorífica on the National Spanish Exam. Congratulations, Ruby Conley. Congratulations to Nathan Anapolsky, Ava Gaines, and Paul Henderson. Each year, each individual chapter of the Sociedad Honoraria Hispánica may recognize one graduating senior for their example of servant leadership through the SAHH and excellence in the Spanish classroom throughout their membership in the Sociedad. This year's recipient has been a member since sophomore year and served as secretary during her junior year and co-president this year. Previously, in 2024, she received the National Bertie Green Junior Travel Award to Panama and the Esther and Dr. Henry Smith Award for Excellence in Spanish at Gerstel. It is thanks to her creative vision and voice that events like the Feria and our spring field trip to the Baltimore Salsa Dance Company took place. Outside of Gerstel, the student has also pursued her passion for Spanish and Hispanic cultures through her other passions. Art, for instance. Last fall, her entry to the Maryland Foreign Language Association Governor Aruna Miller about the importance of language study in the state of Maryland. She also married her passion for Spanish with social justice and community outreach through a summer internship with bilingual lawyer Eduardo de Ron Santiago in Baltimore. The student's exceptional track record for Spanish and service is only just getting her started. As a result, this year's Premio de Honor recipient from the Julia Alvarez chapter of the Sociedad Honoraria Hispánica is Amari Gabrielle Owens. Each year, the Spanish department honors one underclassman, typically a rising senior, who wholeheartedly embodies principles 6, 7, and 9 with respect to Spanish. This year's recipient leads by example on a regular basis to further his own skills and to inspire those around him, and he has pursued excellence in Spanish at every chance presented since arriving at the upper school. During freshman year, he earned his Level 1 Global Seal of Biliteracy and was one of only 2 students in the United States awarded the Kevin Cessna Buscemi Global Citizen Scholarship to attend the in-person immersive Spanish camp experience at the Concordia Language Village in Bemidji, Minnesota. During sophomore year, he joined the Sociedad Honoraria Hispanica and earned a silver medal on the National Spanish exam. These achievements led him to be Gerstel's nominee for the Bertie Green Junior Travel Award during the fall of 2024, his junior year, an honor which he received and will reap the benefits of this summer when he travels to the Dominican Republic. This year, this student has also earned a silver medal on the National Spanish exam as well. However, his devotion to the study of Spanish goes beyond academics. This year, he served as the treasurer, and his idea for the salsa and guacamole competition are sure to become a favorite Gerstel tradition. With 1 more year to leave Gerstel and the Spanish program better than he found it, the Spanish department is proud to acknowledge the student's achievements thus far and to encourage him to continue leading with passion, conviction, and persistence in the study of Spanish and in the pursuit of servant leadership. We hope that his classmates will follow his example. Congratulations, Matthew Glazer. As you know, he couldn't be here today, so we'll make sure he gets his award there. Thank you.
Dr. Greenspan.
Dr. Greenspan for SGA.
Thank you very much, Dr. Agreppi. It is such an honor to work with outstanding young leaders to enhance student life at Gerstel Academy, with other amazing faculty, along with Mr. Abbott, Mrs. Prosher, and the rest of the administration team. At this time, I would like to honor the SGA members who acted as student leaders for the 2024-2025 school year as officers. Please stand when your name is called. Sky Ellison as president. Sydney Mosovitz as vice president. Kirsten Clarius as secretary. Sasha Vishnyakov as treasurer, and Braden Moore as historian. Thank you, guys. A few weeks ago, we had elections for SGA officers for the 2025-2026 school year. The following students will lead student government for the upcoming school year. President Kyle Rudick. Vice President Olivia Lutz. Secretary Olivia Nyerges. Treasurer Sasha Vishnyakov. And historian Natalie Delgado. If you're interested in being a part of SGA next year, there is still opportunity, because in the fall, each grade will be electing 4 representatives to work on SGA as reps, so keep your eyes open for that. At this point in the program, I would like to call upon outgoing President Sky Ellison to present the gavel to incoming President Kyle Rudick.
Congratulations to all students whose accomplishments have been recognized this morning. We are very proud of you. Every event at Gerstel involves the hard work and commitment of many people. Mr. Abbott and I would like to thank the following. Dr. Smith, for your vision. Thank you to Mr. Plasko, Ms. Luke, for your continued mentorship. We want to thank the fellow administrators for your efforts as we work to support our teachers and students. Thank you, Ms. Wilkins, for helping coordinate today's events and all that you do. Our teachers and coaches, you are where it all comes together, in classes, advisory, on the field, or on the courts. Your relationships you build with your students are essential to fulfilling the mission of Gerstel Academy. Your work allowed us to have a successful school year. Thank you. Thank you to Mr. Scholes and the facility staff for helping us set up the space for today's ceremony and always maintaining our campus. To our parents, your constant support and encouragement of your children as they work to reach their full potential is appreciated. We are honored to partner with you as we develop the leaders of tomorrow. Finally, to our students, thank you. Your hard work in the classroom and in the athletic arena has been recognized this morning. Continue to take action, view challenges as opportunities to grow, and treat others as you want to be treated. Few will remember the details of the awards given today, but they will remember how you made them feel. Leaders care for and serve others. Continue to do the right thing, have courage in the face of adversity, and maintain a positive attitude. It makes all the difference. We look forward to seeing your continued successes. Please rise as Michael Deskin leads us in the singing of the alma mater to conclude our ceremony. Come on up, Michael.
I might not have got an award, but this is my part. So,
This is your part.
all right. On 3, 1, 2, 3. We are mighty Gerstel Academy, falcons flying proud and free. Alongside honor and courage, this is how we strive to lead. Our principles and attributes for all the world to see. We love Gerstel Academy, leadership for you and me. Go Falcons! Thank you.